Hey, it's Bri. I have secretly been avoiding you bitches, and I want to talk about it. If you've been here before, thanks for stopping by. And if you're new here, go ahead and click that red button and subscribe. And don't forget to click that bell for notifications, because I know after we have this little chit chat, you're gonna find me so fucking relatable. You're gonna want to see Bri all the time, every time I upload. I have been thinking about filming this video for at least 3 days, girl. And I'm just so pumped up to actually be sitting here in front of this camera, because I kind of feel like I'm facing a fear.
I'm a bad bitch, you can't kill me.
In this video, I really want to talk to you guys about imposter syndrome, because that's a conversation that I have been having a lot with my friends recently. I feel like I've been experiencing YouTuber's block, or like a creative block. I know in my heart that I want to stay consistent on my channel. I just have nothing to talk about. Like, bitch, I go to work, I've been going to community service, I'm trying to get rid of this DUI, like nothing exciting is really going on in my life, and I feel like I've been using that as an excuse to hide from you guys or to stop uploading consistently. I felt like it would be a really good idea to bring this discussion here instead of like avoiding you guys and just acting like this isn't my job. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, the imposter syndrome is fucking up my life. Like, I'm not even gonna sit up here and act like it's not a big deal, because it fucking is, and I'm becoming more and more aware of it. So we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna address the elephant in the room, like, period.
I'm a bad bitch, you can't kill me.
I don't know what I was watching on TikTok, but I was like scrolling on TikTok and I came across this one pretty successful TikToker. She does makeup or whatever. She was pretty much sharing on a podcast that after she went viral once on TikTok, she started to upload 6 to 8 times a day.
I was posting 6 to 8 times per day, every day for 3 months. My first video that I remember blowing up was a transition to 21 Savage. I think I started diving into rap from then, and then started doing like the Nicki Minaj, Megan Thee Stallion, all of that. Like, that was definitely an era. I remember I hit 1 million followers, and then January, a month later, I hit 7 million followers. So I'd gained 6 million in 1 month. It was just like the craziest thing. And I was in my last semester of college, and I was just like, okay, like, I guess this is just gonna be my full-time job. And it was a full-time job. Like, I took the algorithm and the content very seriously. I would wake up at 6 a.m. because I needed to post by 8 a.m. Otherwise, I felt like, okay, the views aren't gonna be as good.
When I actually went and like stalked this girl, her content was so fucking cringe to me. It was cringe. It was something that is just not even in my DNA. I would never create that shit, but she's living my dream. So I'm not about to sit up here and like go in on her as a person. I'm keeping it strictly on the content. The content did not resonate with me, but the work ethic absolutely did. Now, I uploaded a video recently where I pretty much was talking about how I have given negative people so much energy for a majority of my life that I just feel like it's time for me to reclaim my time and reclaim my power. That girl went viral, and she saw it as an opportunity to go harder. I went viral and I started reading those comments, and I took it as, I need to go into hiding. I can't do this. And I wasn't even making content that was cringe. I was just sitting up here talking about my life. I was an open book. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty fucked up that I had to move 7 different times and finally get my own apartment to realize, damn, like, you could have had your own apartment if you just didn't give a fuck what the haters had to say. It is what it is. Like, I had to go down the path that I went down, and I honestly regret nothing, okay? I don't want to say that I compared my journey to this particular influencer, but when I did go on her page and I saw how cringe the content was, I was like, okay, I'm gonna take this to the group chat. So I started talking to my friends about how it seems like the cringiest people, like the content that none of us actually enjoy in real life, is what is making people millions and millions of dollars. Are we just assholes? Are we haters? Like, what's the disconnect? What is going on? I've pretty much come to the conclusion that I just need to be okay with the fact that if you're gonna be consistent online and if you're gonna pursue a career as an influencer, you are gonna have to be cringe. You are gonna get secondhand embarrassment from your fucking self. I already get a lot of attention when I go out in public because of how I groom myself, how I carry myself. I be smelling good, all of that. It's really awkward for me to take pictures in public, but it's like, that's my job. And a lot of the time, I have to like gaslight myself into understanding that this is my job. And it's honestly so pathetic for me to sit here and express this to you guys, because I'm the same bitch that was crying. I'm the same bitch that was on here like, why won't my dreams come true? Like, I'm literally the same person. And now I'm in a situation where it's like, the ball is in my court. The world quite literally is in my hands, and I'm acting like the opportunity is just gonna be here forever, when honestly, I know in the bottom of my heart that it's not. I know that I gotta strike when the iron is hot. What the fuck did Eminem say? You only got one shot, do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. That's what it's given right now. I used to pray to God when I was living with other people, especially when I would come home from work and I just did not want to be bothered. I did not want to talk to nobody. Or sometimes when I wake up in the morning, I don't want to talk for 2 hours, bitch. I don't want to talk to nobody when I wake up. And I remember I would pray to God like, man, please give me my own space. How come you won't give me my own apartment so my social media can thrive? I read the Bible. I'm familiar with the stories. So I know that the way God works, you got to be faithful over small things before he could bless you with big things. I understand that. But it's like, I was getting a lot of small things and I'm like, yo, we need a resolution. We have so much confusion. Where my Aaliyah fans at? Because I was going to God like, I want to know. Yeah, like there was really a time in my life where I was praying to God and I was begging God to give me my own place, and I would get so frustrated. I'm like, you know how bad I want this. You know, if I had my own apartment, if I had my own space to create, I wouldn't sabotage myself. All these people want to sabotage me. And if I had my own shit, I would be doing hauls, cooking videos, beauty videos. Like, why won't you let me grow? Why won't you let me spread my wings? Baby, I was mad at everybody. I was mad at myself. I was mad at my family. I was mad at the Lord. And it's like, it's so weird that now that I actually have my own space, I'm trying to run from you guys. I will do anything in my power to avoid you guys. And I will give you an example. Right now, as I'm sitting here talking to y'all, my hair is almost 2 weeks old. It's already time for me to go get my lashes filled. I was talking about this with my homegirl. I was like, yo, am I delusional, or is it technically girl math to prioritize my beauty maintenance? Like, to actually see my hair and my lash extensions and my nails and my feet as non-negotiables. Like, those are fucking bills, because how I look is my job. Like, my job is being on camera. My job is being an influencer, whether I am fully aware of that or not. She replied to me and she was like, I mean, that's not delusional at all, as long as you're making sure that when your hair and your lashes and your nails are done, that you're pushing out that content. That's not what I'm doing. I just told y'all I'm sitting up here with almost 2-week-old hair. Like, what is wrong with me? I'll break it down for y'all. So when I got my hair done and I got my lashes done, I was ready to be outside. Like, I was ready to build a whole new roster. I had already uploaded 2 videos back to back. So I knew that I was being consistent. Then I started flexing on the gram. You know, I don't remember the last time I posted on Instagram, but I was like, we need to give these girls fresh content. I can't just be uploading new videos on YouTube and the Instagram is dry. So I took some time to focus on, you know, branding myself on Instagram, period. That's pretty much what happened. I was outside. I was not thinking about y'all. It started to get to the point where like I was outside too much. I actually had time to sit in front of the camera and talk to you guys. Like I had 3 days off from work. I could have used that time to film multiple videos in one day. You know what I did instead? If I was in the mirror and I was getting ready to film a video and one of my friends hit me up like, what are you doing? I was outside. Like I was super focused on honestly just taking pictures for Instagram, because I kind of go through phases where I feel like I could just shut the fuck up and be pretty and I will still get opportunities. I will still get wig sponsorships. I will still get collaborations just from being pretty online. So sometimes when I don't feel like talking directly to you guys, I try to focus on Instagram and like, you know, building my presence on there, because I do feel like I've spent a lot of time being insecure. And like I told you guys at the beginning of the video, I have a problem with like imposter syndrome, and like I know that too much of something can like put a bad taste in people's mouth. You get what I'm saying? So I know that if I upload too much or if I post too much on Instagram, bitches are gonna start to hate me, and I just need to kind of get used to that, because it is what it is. I'm not a regular person that does this as a hobby. This is my fucking gig, and I hate to keep repeating myself throughout the video, but like I need to understand that as well. I cannot keep hiding from my destiny. I cannot keep acting like pursuing my dream is optional, because it's not doing anything but hurting myself. When I open TikTok, when I open Instagram, when I open any social media platform and I see somebody living my dream, I know that that could be me as well if I was just consistent. If I just honestly got over myself. Like, why can't I just get over myself? Yes, some people are gonna like you. Some people are gonna think that you fucking suck. Get over it, bitch. Are they paying your bills? No. So why do you care? Are you kicking it with people that don't like you and they're in your face like, oh, I can't stand you? No. So why do you care? Like lately, I've really been asking myself, why do you care if somebody thinks you're cringe? Why do you care if somebody doesn't like your video and they feel like, oh, like, I can't believe she uploaded that? Why do you care? Why do you care if you're progressing in life and you feel like people are starting to get jealous because now you're accomplishing new things, and because you're accomplishing new things, you're able to experience new things? Why are you afraid to share who you are because you feel like it's gonna trigger people? I don't know about you guys, but I genuinely feel that I was put on this planet to share my life online, to be an influencer. Like, I'm the kind of person, when I watch RuPaul's Drag Race, I cry. When I watch MasterChef, I break down in tears, because I love to see people persevere and make their dreams come true. And it just hits me somewhere in my soul, because I know that that could be me. Bitch, I cry to Nike commercials when they be like, just do it. It hit me, like it hits me. And I'm like, you're right. I do need to just do it. So me sitting here and making this video is me pretty much being 100% transparent with you guys and telling you guys, sometimes I have a very hard time wrapping my head around the fact that I actually am Brianna Lay, the social media superstar, the social media influencer. This is actually how I pay my bills. When I got approved for this apartment, it was not because of my 9 to 5. Okay, I will give you some fucking tea. When I got approved for my place, my little bachelor pad, my fucking studio, bitch, it was because of social media. Glory be to God. Yeah, my sister was like, don't you do YouTube? Don't you do TikTok? Don't you review wigs? Pull it out. Pull out the PayPal. Pull out the TikToks. Pull it out. Like, my big sister had to remind me who I was. And once I started connecting the dots, I was like, yeah, I really do this. Like, this is actually what put a roof over my head. Thank you guys for supporting me and allowing me to go viral as many times as I have gone viral, because some people will never experience that in their life, and they actually genuinely want to be an influencer. Like, there's somebody that like hates my guts but watches my every move, trying to figure out like how I do what I do. I was born for this. okay? So studying me and watching me and trying to copy me is quite literally like studying Michael Jackson and trying to do everything that Michael Jackson does. You'll never be Michael Jackson. There's only one Michael Jackson. So the same applies to me. And I say that with my full chest. Like, I'm absolutely 100% comparing myself to Michael Jackson. Because when it comes to this YouTube, social media shit, some of you bitches are never seeing me, like, ever in your life. You're never gonna go viral as many times as I have gone viral. Ever. It will never happen for you. So, you know, God bless you in your career and whatever you're trying to do with your life. Sometimes you just gotta call a spade a spade. And for me, I have tried to run away from this social media shit. And you know what? A really good example is when I went back to school recently. Like, when I went back to school and I was just working and going to my classes, I knew deep down that I was running away from my purpose, that I was avoiding my destiny. I knew it. I knew that I was trying to force myself to be content with a lifestyle that I was never even supposed to live. I was never designed to work a regular ass 9 to 5 and live a life that millions upon billions of other people are living on this planet. I was born to stand out. I was born to shine. I was born to be a star. And it got to the point where I was like, bitch, who are you fooling? I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, I started to feel that within myself. Like, you are a damn lie. You're a poser. You're scared and you need to just go ahead and admit that. And you know what, you guys? For some reason, I'm not in a place to really sit down and tell you guys my apartment testimony. That's a video that I'm really looking forward to filming, but it's just not the time. It's not the time to really sit here and tell you guys how God blessed me with this apartment in 2 weeks. But when it's time for me to sit down and share my testimony, I will do that. But what I will tell you guys right now, when I moved into this place and I looked at these 4 walls, I knew that social media was going to pay for my next apartment. So when I moved in here, I was already thinking of where I want to live next. Do I want to live on Sunset in West Hollywood? Do I want to live more downtown? Like, when I came in here, I already knew that I was going to upgrade by the time my lease was up. So I already started plotting on my next apartment when I walked into my first apartment, because I knew when I got in here that I was gonna get to work, because I didn't shed these tears for nothing. I did not go through everything that I went through for no reason. So we need to get to work. And that's what I'm sitting here doing right now. I'm telling you guys that I'm gonna start posting more consistently. I'm going to be nicer to myself, and I'm going to allow myself to be cringe, because I deserve to live a certain lifestyle. I'm sorry. I've been broke. I've slept in cars. I've worked at McDonald's. That's not for me. It's not for me. This right here, this is for me. And actually, when I woke up and I did my journaling, the affirmation that I wrote to myself was, I get paid to have fun. I love being Brianna. Like, when I tell you I love being me, I love my life. I love how I do stuff just for the plot. Like, I love myself. I love my life. I love everybody that's playing a supporting role in the movie that is my life right now. Like, girl, I have nothing to complain about. And that's why I don't understand why I've been walking around for like the past 72 hours acting like I have nothing to talk to you guys about, when I definitely do. I'm a human being, I'm living life, and I'm constantly learning new things. So I always have something to talk about. I remember one time I was in Atlanta and I was breaking down crying to my friend, and I was telling her, you know, I feel like I hit a wall with my channel. I don't know what to do anymore with my channel. I don't know what they want from me anymore. I have nothing else to talk about. Why won't God just bless me? I was on that shit. And my homegirl looked at me and said, you're still alive. You have something to talk about. Girl, when I tell you, my friends be eating. My friends be eating. Like, my friends are so wise, and I thank God for them. I don't want to end this video abruptly, but I was supposed to go meet with one of my friends today to take pictures for Instagram. So this is gonna be a very busy day for your girl, because after I'm done taking those pictures, I'm about to take my ass straight to community service, okay, and pay my dues to society. Now that I'm sitting here talking to you guys, I'm really trying to figure out like what I was going through, because once I got in front of this camera, it was so easy for me to express myself. Like, why do I avoid you guys? I really don't know, girl. I be going through it, okay? You can put the blame on me, bitch. With that being said, I love you guys so much. If you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Support your girl. Get those fingers moving in the comments below and let me know if you guys can relate to what I'm going through. If you guys are trying to build a platform or a business for yourself and you know that that's what you were put on this planet to do, but for some reason you keep making excuses not to be your best self. I mean, if you are going through the same thing, I need to hear from you in those comments below. Like, I know y'all not gonna sit up here and make me feel like I'm going through this by myself. Yeah. Get those fingers moving. I told you once, and I'm gonna tell you again. I love you guys so much, and I cannot wait to see you in the next video. What should we talk about next, girl? Let me know. Till next time.